I'm Katie Lindsay here with Andy Bloch at the National Heads Up Championship. Andy, you just won your table. Congratulations. Tell me about some key hands that you had with Jen.
Well, there was one key hand that I had 8-4 suited, and she raised before the flop. It was already 2-400, I think. The flop was jack high, jack 8-5. So I flopped middle pair. I'm not going to give up for one bet there. I checked, she bet, I called. The turn was an 8, so now I'm trying to possibly check raise her or just give her a chance to bluff off for chips, or just to disguise my hand a little bit. I checked and she checked behind me, and the river was a 5, giving me a full house. Now I've bet out 3,000, which is about half the pot. Actually, a little bit more than half the pot, I think. And she thought for a while and called. And later, she told me after the match, she told me she had 2 kings that hand. So that was a big hand. And the another big hand. Probably more chips I might have won in this hand. I had 10-7 of clubs. A flop was 10 high. I think 10-8 deuce. 2 diamonds, and I checked and she bet and I called. The turn was like a 5 or something like that, not a diamond. I think it was 2 diamonds, 2 hearts at that point. I checked, she bet, and I called, and then the river's like a jack of spades, and I checked, she bet again, and I was planning on betting all along, and I just decided I had to go with it, and she said good hand when I called, so that was a big pot. And then the final hand, she was short stacked. She had about 13 times the big blind. Actually, a little bit more, 14, 15 times the big blind. She moved in. I had queen jack, and decided I'm supposed to call in that spot. Actually, it was a close decision, I think, against Jennifer whether to call or not. I decided to call, and I flopped a jack, and it held up.
All right, and tell me about the brackets that you have going here with Jawanda.
Yeah, well, I was going to do a pool, but I decided not to do a pool, and Jawanda and I had dinner together, and we made a bunch of different bets, about 10 different bets, and Jeff Madsen got in the action too. So first 2 brackets, I was 4-0 against him. And I was about to go 5-0 when David Benjamin had Gavin Smith all in the first time. And David had a coin flip basically, and then David still had another 5,000 left. Unfortunately for my bet, although I like Gavin, he's a friend, and otherwise I would be rooting for him. Unfortunately for the bet, Gavin's hand held up. And then I also bet on myself. I think Jawanda prodded me, made me bet on myself. So I said, oh, okay, It looks like I have a bet on Matisal where I got odds. I got 6-5, so it's not looking too good, I think, right now. But, there's always a lot of room, and a couple more bets. I got still 4 more bets for the first round besides those I mentioned.
All right, well, good luck with that, and good luck tomorrow.
Thanks.
I'm Katie Lindsay for PokerWire.com.